Hey, this is Tim Schafer from Double Fine, makers of Brutal Legend, and you're watching Achievement Hunters.
Hey, thank you, Tim. What's up, guys? It's Jack and Jeff from AchievementHunter.com. Today, coming to you with some more Brutal Legend stuff. We're actually dipping back in for some multiplayer. We're doing Tainted Coil. These are all the Tainted Coil units in the game. This is Daviculus's side, the big evil dude, the Tim Curry dude.
It's just fun to say, Daviculus.
Yeah, Daviculus.
Sometimes I say it in the bathroom.
So the first unit Daviculus does is the Battle Nuns, which the way his style of multiplayer is a little bit different than the other two, because he actually creates units that make more units. So like the Battle Nun, her team up, quote unquote, is making two other units, including the Soul Kisser and the Punishing Party. So this is the Soul Kisser. These little dudes who have no arms, just the creepy heads. They have
Interesting fact about Battle Nuns, you will only see them in Brutal Legend and then in Catholic school. They're very rare.
Exactly. So what was that? The Soul Kisser, you can pick them up with Y and actually throw them like a dart. And then the Punishing Party, this is where it's like the bow and arrow chicks with that weird dude with all the arrows in his back. Remember those? You've seen these in the game, I'm sure.
Yeah, did you just see that boil pop? That was gross.
Yeah. Oh, that's how everything spawns in this. So when you create something, they spawn like that. It's pretty awesome. So the double up attack on this, you actually ride on the dude's back, pull arrows out of his back, and throw them. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty damaging, I suppose.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so after the Battle Nuns, you have the War Father, of course, right?
Yes, that makes sense.
So the Warfather, he creates a couple more units for you. He creates 3 units for you, actually. These are a little bit more intense. The Pain Lifter, the Scream Wagon, and the Skull Raker. Skull Raker is actually a pretty cool one. This is the dude who throws the big ball, and he actually bat it out of the air at enemies.
You know, I'm going to go out on a limb and say whoever came up with the names for these characters was kind of a genius.
So he throws it up in the air, and you bat it, and you swing it at enemies. This thing does a lot of damage when you're attacking people.
Would you say that Daviculus is your favorite?
I don't know. I think I haven't played a whole lot of multiplayer. I'm about to really get into it, but I would argue yes, maybe.
Is he the most powerful? Because he's the scariest.
He can create units really, really fast. That's his big advantage over the other two.
I can create units in 9 months. I don't know if that's considered fast.
So here's the Scream Wagon. This one's actually pretty cool. This is the David Cross mobile. It's David Cross is like a guy who's being stretched out on the front of it. Let me see if I spin around.
So essentially, every friend of Jack Black's got to be in this game.
Yeah, pretty much. And actually, so this machine here is like a buff wagon. Basically, you go around and you can either do an attack buff, an armor buff, or a unit creation buff using that thing. It floats around.
The name Buff Wagon sounds really dirty in an awesome way.
And the Pain Lifter is like a giant trebuchet that goes around. And this is actually pretty cool because when you fire it, it fires out like this weird looking heart thing. And you can kind of control it in the air. So here we are, we're firing one, and check that out. That's pretty gross.
In this, you pronounce that as trebuchet?
Yeah, it's trebuchet. Yeah,
I thought it was tree bucket.
Tree bucket. It's definitely trebuchet.
All right, so the Overblesser is the last of sort of the creation characters, and this is the thing from the very beginning of the single player game. I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah. The thing that
you walk down the giant skull hill. God, this game was so much fun.
It really is.
Dude, the character design in this game is nuts, man. So anyway, you jump on his back, and then he can make 2 more units. The Heart Cutter, which is, God, look at the size of that thing. Giant boil.
This game's all about love.
Dude.
Heart Cutter.
The
Cutter.
designers of this game are pretty twisted. So this is actually pretty sweet. So you drive this thing around, and a special attack, it creates like spikes that come out of the ground and impale people. Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty badass. And then last but not least, we have the Hate Cage, which I think is a wrestling term.
Is that really a wrestling term?
I don't know, maybe. And this is the one, he looks like he has a giant bloody ball sack.
Oh, gross. He's inseminating his enemies right now.
And then, hey, I got an achievement, Master of the Blood.
Was
oh, yeah, when you double team with all the different units, you get achievements, which is pretty cool. So, and he just steps on shit.
I feel like...
Does tons of damage.
I feel like I need to go to church after watching this video.
Oh, man, this is so awesome. So, yeah. So, anyway, those are all the different units for Tainted Coil, and we're doing all 3 of the different races, and we're doing some contests on Achievement Hunter, so go check it out.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.